Hello, everyone, and welcome to another thought provoking episode of the Sports Truth Thinking Outside the Batter's Box. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good day, sports fans. I am the Cleat Geek Mike Valentine, one half of the Sports Truth podcast, part of the 643 and Out Guys podcast network. You can check us out right here on X at 643 and Out Pod, and you can also check us out on YouTube, same spot at 643 and Out Pod, and one more spot with the same address over on Facebook at 643 and Out Pod. Today, I don't like his team, but I love him, especially for standing up for what he believes in, and that's what we're going to talk about today. 1 week ago today, this past Friday night, against the San Francisco Giants, 37-year-old first ballot Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw displayed a quiet yet loud protest at Chavez Ravine. It was Pride Night at the stadium, and every Dodger player wore the L and the A on their cap, but instead of it being in white, it was in rainbow colors. Well, of course, that represented Pride Night, and every Dodger player had to wear that cap that represented the Pride Night with those rainbow colors in the L and the A, representing the LGBT plus community. Now, before I tell you exactly what went on here, let me give you some Clayton Kershaw numbers. Why I said Hall of Famer, and he will be. In 18 years, so far, this year, counting in that time frame, he is 214 and 94. His ERA over that 18-year span, 2.51. He's had 25 complete games, and he is 12 strikeouts shy of 3,000. And so you know that he's got really good longevity. 10,931. That's a number you need to know. 10,931, because that is the number of batters he has faced in his 18-year career. Plus, let me give you this stat. He is the only person ever to win an ERA title 4 consecutive years in a row. Clayton Kershaw. Great pitcher. I don't like the team, but I've got to give the guy what he deserves. Future Hall of Fame starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. His numbers for this protest, 9, 12, 16, as in Genesis chapter 9, verses 12 through 16. Let me read it to you from the NIV version. I'm not usually a big NIV version person. I usually prefer the King James when I'm doing stuff like this, but I think the NIV is a little easier to understand in this particular circumstance. So here we go. It says, "And God said, this is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind of the earth." Now, you may not know this a whole lot about me because we've not been doing this a long time, but I am a really religious guy. So I love the fact that Clayton Kershaw is standing up for what he believes in. I think it's fantastic. And he's just basically saying, this is what the rainbow means, biblically speaking. If you would like to get with Clayton Kershaw and you would like to give him some flowers as well, you can also go to his charity. It's Kershaw's Challenge, just to throw that out there. And this is not the first time that Clayton Kershaw has challenged the Dodgers based on his religious beliefs. In 2023, he spoke against the Dodgers when they honored the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which I wanted to make sure I read that and got it right, with a community award. He was pretty upset with that. And lastly, when talking about Clayton Kershaw, his religious beliefs in which he stands for, and the Los Angeles Dodgers, let me give you one more. 323. If you go to Clayton Kershaw's X account, he references Colossians 3:23 on his bio. And if you don't know what that means, or you don't know what that is, biblically speaking, I'll let you go look that one up. It's a pretty strong verse, and it shows what Clayton Kershaw is. Lastly, here's how I want to end this, and I want to say this. Anyone willing to stand up for what they believed in will never be outclassed. Thank you all very much for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great evening.